Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a fantastic day. Y'all, we are going to take a very quick break from organizing our craft rooms to making sure that we stay on track with the daily schedule of our lives. Stay tuned. So what I have here is so convenient because you can put it in your pocket, you can drop it in your purse, you can put it in your book bag or the glove box of your car. And what it is, I have this cute little saying in the front that kindness is contagious. It is basically a pocket calendar that you can use for 2021. And each page represents the various months of the year. And then I have some blank space on the back where you can make notes of what it is you might need to do that month. Then in the back of the book, I have added pages of white paper so that if you need to take notes, you can. So easy to make, but so useful. And this is what we are going to make today. So here is what we're going to need. I am going to be using cut-aparts as the dividers between certain months of the year in this book, and I'll be using 3 of these. Then I have 12 pieces of 3x4 white paper, and my cut-aparts are also 3x4, so I have 3 cut-aparts and 12 pieces of 3x4 white paper. Then I have 2 pieces of chipboard that measure 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. I have an inside liner piece that measures 6 5/8 by 4. And then I have my outside liner piece and it measures 8 by 6. And isn't this paper gorgeous? It is graphic 45. And I'll bring it in so that you can see that it is from the Flutter collection. It's a discontinued collection. And here is the SKU in case you want to go on the hunt for it. Now I will have kits available of this project, but just like before, I will only have 10 kits available. And the kits that I put for sale on the previous project, they sold pretty quick. So unfortunately, because it's just me putting these kits together, I don't have time to do more than 10 for each item that I offer. So for those of you who left messages on my website asking if I had any more of the all-in-one kits available, unfortunately, I don't. So I will have 10 of these available. If you're interested, head on out to my website, grab them while they're there. And then we have these cut-apart pages. So I'm going to hold up this page because this is the cut-apart page that we'll be using, and it's from American Crafts. So what I really like about these sheets, they are good for any year because they don't list the day of the week. You actually do that. So for instance, January 1st started on a Friday. So this would actually be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And that's how you would start off each month. So whatever date the month started on, that is the first day of the week that you will list here. Very easy process to follow. And then we're going to need a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. And the reason why is this paper is very thin. It's really copier weight paper. So I am going to back mine on this 12 by 12 cardstock. And for those of you who might want to purchase the kit, your kit will come with all of these already cut out for you, and they will already be mounted to the cardstock. So you won't have to do that. You'll simply need to put your book together however you want. So what we need to do now is we need to go ahead and we are going to remove. Now I used my Xyron Creatopia to place my adhesive on the back, but you can actually place your adhesive on the back with the large adhesive sheets, or you can use spray adhesive, and I like to use Elmer's all-purpose spray adhesive. But I would not glue this. I would use tape or a spray adhesive. So now that I have my adhesive on the back, I'm simply going to flip this over, and I am going to try to be as exact as I possibly can in matching this down. So I'll start right here in the corner, and I am going to try to match corner to corner because that's a good way for me to get this started. And then I'll just match it corner to corner there and place it down. And that's probably as good as I'm going to get on this. And then I'll smooth everything out with my big old spatula. So next I'll bring in my cutter and I'll be cutting these out so that they are 4 inches tall. So there's one set of 4 inches tall. And then here's another set. And now I have the months of the year in strips like this. So all I'm going to do is take this. First of all, I want to make sure that it's 12. So now what I'll do is I'll take it, bring it over to 3, and just cut these out. I'll just keep sliding it over to 3 and cutting. And that is how I am getting my 3x4 pages. And I'll do the same thing here. Put it in. Put it in at 3 and cut. Slide it over to 3 and cut. We'll do the same thing on our last one. Put it in at 3, cut, and just keep cutting it out until we have all of our months cut out in 3x4 pieces. So now I can take these and put them in order. So what I'm going to do is in between each one, I am going to tuck in one of my cut aparts. So we have 4 that are all the same color. So I will tuck in the cut apart after April, and then I'll put down my May, June, July, and August. And I'll tuck in another cut apart. And then I will put down my September, October, November, December. And this one will be on the front. So we'll have our pages just like this. And we'll have our 12 white pages just like that. And for those of you who order the kit, this is what you'll be getting. So you'll be getting the pieces already cut out, just as I have here. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just tapping these to get them as even as possible. So I'll take my clips, and I have these clips stored in my all-in-one craft caddy. So I am going to take my clips, place them right there so that we can go ahead and place our glue on this. So I'm going to take my glue bottle out of my handy dandy all-in-one caddy, and I am just going to place down some dots of glue grab a paper towel, and then I'm just going to spread that glue all over this piece. I might need to add some more glue. So if I need to, I'll just put it where I can see the glue might be needed. I'm going to add just a little bit more. And now we'll take this and we're going to set it over to the side and just let this start to dry. All right, so while the pages are drying, we're going to go ahead and work on the jacket. So I have my 2 pieces of chipboard that measure 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. I have my piece of beautifully decorative paper that measures 6 by 8. And then I have my inside liner that measures 6 5/8 by 4. Now, for those of you who might order the kit, your kit will come with the adhesive already on the back of the chipboard for this project. And it will also come with the adhesive on the back of the inside liner. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and remove that tape. from both of our pieces. And then when we place these down, we're going to place them down, coming in about 3/8 of an inch from the side, just like that. Then we're going to place this one about 1/2 an inch from the first one, like that. Then I'll grab my stylus, and basically all I'm going to do is take the stylus, butt it against the chipboard, and just press down into the chipboard to get a good score. That way, if you're working with the paper that has a tendency to crack, this might help. It won't stop that paper from cracking, but it might help reduce or minimize the cracking. And then I'm going to go on the inside here. Now I can take this, stand it up, and just fold those edges. Then I'll bring in my stylus, and all we're going to do is miter. So I'll cut in at an angle and cut out just like that. So come in at an angle and cut out. So once you have your project piece like that, I am just going to fold mine over using my tape runner. And I'm just making sure that I lay down a decent amount of tape so that I can have a good stick on this. And I'm just going to fold that over, use my big old spatula, get that nice and stuck. And I'll do the same thing right here. So I am just going to get it stuck. And now we have our sweet little book jacket that is gorgeous all by itself, but we are going to add an inside liner. I have run this inside liner through my Xyron. Again, you can use double stick tape, you can use spray adhesive, however you want to put this inside liner down. And I'm going to take this piece, I'm actually standing to make sure that I get decent placement, and put it down just like that. Then I'm going to use my big old spatula to just come in and get this nice and stuck. So I am working out all of my air bubbles, going in and making sure that I have it nice and stuck. Then I'll look at it like this, and what I'm looking for is to see if there are any paper puckers on the inside, and I don't see any on either end. So now I can take this and I'll just square that off in the back. And y'all, we have our book. Wasn't that easy? So my pages are dry enough for me to work with, and our pages are going to go right on the inside, just like that. And you can see how sweet that looks. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take my Reptile Glue once again, place a series of dots because it's easier for me to control the application of the glue when I place it in dots like that. And then I'll just take my fingers and I'm going to make sure that I have a good coating of glue on here to get it stuck. So I want to make sure I have all parts of this ready to be stuck in my book. Now that I have it the way that I want it, I am going to take this, and I'll do it on the opposite end, And I am just going to place it inside of the score marks for that spine. And that is how we place it. And because we are using that Reptile adhesive, guys, once we get it down, if you get your placement down right, it's not coming up. So once you have it in your book, press down so that you can get a really good stick, and then go back and check to make sure that none of that glue is interfering with your spine, and just keep pressing. So then once you have it down on the inside, then you can bring your big old spatula, bone folder, whatever you're using back in, so that you can really spread that glue and get it nice and stuck. And I'm just really working that in and giving myself a very crisp spine. All right, guys, so now our book is ready. It just needs to dry completely. So I like to leave mine alone for about 4 to 5 hours so that you don't ever have to worry about your pages coming undone. So I am just going to open this very carefully so that you can see what we have here. And then when you go to the back, you've got those writing pages. The last thing I'm going to do is I am just going to add this sweet little flower right here to the bottom. And I'll place that right there. And how cute is that to have in your purse? So guys, this is truly an any gender gift, because all you have to do is swap out the paper and the embellishments, and it can go however you want it to go. But these were so simple, so easy to make. And I am just going to open them very gently because they are both still drying. But I wanted you to see just how cute these really are. So I hope that you have liked this very quick but awesome little project on how you can keep track of your day, your month, and your year during 2021. So if you have liked this project, and I certainly hope that you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys, be safe, be kind, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.